Can you not rattle like that? Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today let's talk The Walking Dead Q&A number 97. Yes, I'm wearing the same clothes I was wearing yesterday. I'm not a scumbag. Well, I am a scumbag, but I'm a clean scumbag. If you're new here, you can find the rules to participate down in that comment box. Not the comment box, the video description. Let's get into this. Ranch King. Do you think Negan picking up Carl's gun foreshadows him using it to kill the second death? And that's the end of your question. No, I think it could, absolutely, but I do strongly believe it was solely at that time in Season 6 to show that they definitely stole guns off Negan. Think about it. Certain models of guns all look the same, but if you carved Lucille into one, there's no denying that you stole that off him, you know? I think that was its purpose. Anthony Davino. Ronnie, do you think that if Carl's storyline with Negan will... Did I read that wrong, or did you type that wrong? Ronnie, do you think that if Carl's storyline with Negan, will Negan, when he's with Carl in his penthouse, will he shave and explain why he hasn't shaved and do the famous baseball bat scene? You know what? I don't know if he'll shave then. I think that's too soon. I don't think Carl's going to get the same. Right now, it feels like we are taking a comic scene and we're just shoving it into the TV show. I think it will be remixed in a way where it's definitely going to be different. I don't even think they're going to do that scene at this time. They might, but I don't think they're going to do it. Zebra with one chromosome. What do you think of my idea? It sucks! Sorry, holy shit. Where's my meds? Sorry, I got this headache coming. When I get headaches, I get grouchy. Alright, let's hear your idea. What if Negan does end up smashing Abraham's head? He will motion over to a savior with a camera, and the savior will take a picture of smashed Abraham, causing Glenn to remember the pictures of the Lucille victim, and Glenn gets pissed and charges the savior, and Negan kills Glenn. That's basically what you're getting to. What do I think? No offense, I hate that idea. Glenn is a new father. You know, he has a woman he loved. If Abraham died, I don't think there's anything. If Abraham's dead, I don't care if they piss on his corpse. I don't think they can do anything that would make Glenn kill himself. Yes, that would be Glenn killing himself. If Abraham is dead and Glenn just saw that this dude is not playing around, why the hell would Glenn just willingly commit suicide like that? Tackling Negan, even getting loud, yelling, bitching, moaning, crying loud, all of that could possibly get him killed, you know? No, I don't think so. Not at all. Jake Bowland. Ronnie, do you think we will see a scene with Morgan trying to negotiate with Negan? No. I mean, we'll get a scene with Morgan, I hope, talking about all life is precious. I hope. And I want to see Negan kind of, break his balls somewhat. Maybe say, oh, that's cute, you know? I want to see Negan break his balls somehow, some way. But I don't think Morgan's going to negotiate with him like that out of the blue. I think that's too forced. Aaron, 80s rocked. I think they'll have a conversation, though. At least, again, I'm hoping. Aaron, 80s rocked. Negan is such a bully, but he is also a leader. So what would keep other saviors from just shooting him in the head? Because leaders just aren't there alone. Oftentimes, they build a group of friends around them. You know, so if you kill Negan, those friends are going to... You know, and it's not going to be pleasant. They won't buy you drinks. You know, they won't call you after. You don't know who truly loves Negan. I mean, unless you all are sitting around talking and then everyone there says, oh, yeah, we hate Negan too. And then you have to wonder and believe them. I'm definitely sure there's people in that camp that really like Negan. And if anything happened to Negan that was foul play, they would want your head. And then after they got your head, they would cut your head off and put it on a stick somewhere. Christopher Cruz, do you think the All Out War season should end exactly like the comics? No. Off the top of my head, I don't think anything should be exactly like the comics. Once we get closer to see how the story is playing out and we can craft a better fit. Off the top of my head, though, I will tell you now, I do not believe the ending in the comic will work at all with the ending in the show. And I think they can have the same outcome at the end, but done totally different. Evolved Austin. Do you think the tiger will only be CGI, or do you think they'll bring in a real one for some shots? I think they could. They could bring in a real one. I think that would be better. But if they want it to be consistent with from CGI to CGI, they might stick with that, because if they bring in a real tiger and it has a completely different look on film, that real tiger, might definitely make the CGI tiger, when that's on screen, look different, look fake, look worse. Without a comparison, if you're only seeing a CGI tiger, you could probably get away with it a little easier, I think, I don't know the laws, I don't know the rules. I personally would like to see a real tiger, but if it's going to make the CGI tiger look out of place and stand out as something bad, no, just use CGI, and that's coming from someone who hates CGI. Lord Shinnok. Ronnie, do you think we'll get to see Sasha and Rosita kick each other's ass? Yeah, they're going to throw mud down, strap on bikinis, and then have at it. No. There's no purpose for that. Nancy, well, there's a purpose for it. Okay, never mind. Nancy Webb. Hey, Ronnie, do you think the premiere will be 90 minutes? Have you heard anything yet? I thought they announced it was going to be 90 minutes. Listen, in my opinion, personally, I don't give a rat's ass if it's 60 or 90. I prefer 90 all the time, but I'm not bothered with it, so I haven't looked into it, because usually 90 minutes only means they let scenes breathe a little. I know a lot of fans think that you just tack on, 15 extra minutes of awesomeness. It's usually like a few more lines of dialogue. You let the camera linger on this character's expressions so you can feel their emotions. More often than not, it's stuff like that than it is deleted scenes. Now, a lot of times they'll trim full scenes. They've done that with Season 2 of The Walking Dead. But far too often, it is simply just to let the scenes breathe a little more, So I haven't looked into it, but I am almost sure it's 90 minutes. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Heisenberg, what are some of your major complaints with the show? You're constantly praising the show, but it always intrigues me to see a fan admit shortcomings of something they like. I know you have issues with Season 3, but I'm interested. Yeah, I'd have to do a full video on everything I don't like. If you guys think that's an interesting topic, leave that down in the comment box. However, with the way you word this, you're starting to touch me in a place I don't like. Yes, I do praise the show constantly. It's one of my all-time favorite shows, all-time favorite genres. Since I was a kid, I've always wanted an actual good zombie story, And this, I feel like we get it. And I'm always praising the show because, for the most part, 9 times out of 10, I think they're doing something right. However, I think you're seriously overlooking the times I really go in on the show. I mean, I went in on the Season 6 cliffhanger. I called the Season 5A a failure. Like, everybody overlooks this stuff. I talk about how Beth's character is so not right for the world of The Walking Dead, the story as a whole, that they should have killed her a lot sooner. She should have been gone in Season 2. And it has nothing to do, no offense to the actress or whatever, the character, her story, her explanation. It just was not a good fit, did not belong. I talk about the governor, even though David Morrissey did a fantastic job. The governor was made for TV. He wasn't as intimidating all in Season 3. There's a lot of problems. There's problems with inconsistency with the blood. I mean, the eyes. Does it matter? We've heard them talk about it, how you don't want it to get in your eyes. But then we see Rick, he gets a cream pie of zombie guts and gore, and he just spits it out, he's a spitter, but it didn't affect him, it didn't bother him. But then we hear in interviews it does. So which is it? And now with Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead, we're starting to get we're playing a little loose with the blood. I mean, for crying out loud, now they're just doing a little, that's it, we only need that much blood, and then we can just freely walk in and out of zombies. I think that is getting so bad, it's making the show become its own joke, So, there's a lot of problems I have with the show. Digital blood is the number one. The Van Drop, putting a second dumpster in the Glen scene, shit like that, I think they needed to do. So, you let me know. If you guys want a negative Nancy video about everything I don't like with The Walking Dead, let me know. Radar Luau ZP. I don't know. Hey, Ronnie, I'm very excited about the season premiere. If you were the director or writer for the season premiere, what would you do and why? You know what? That's why I put this in here. I talked about this in detail just a couple weeks ago, and I put it in a Q&A. So go back and look at the Q&As, even the recent ones. I seen a list of questions on the most recent Q&A, and the questions were actual questions that we just answered in that actual Q&A, or the one before that, or the one before that. And I constantly hear, when I tell people this, I constantly hear them say, well, we don't want to go back and watch those other Q&As and yada yada. And in my opinion, what's the difference between, if I answered that and I still fully believe in what I said back, a week or two ago, as far as how I would start the beginning, and I love the idea, by the way, so go watch that. But if you don't want to watch a video I made a week ago, what's the difference if I just upload it tomorrow with the same explanation? It's the same thing. I don't make these Q&As to be a daily dose and that's it. I make them so if you miss a couple, you go back a week, you watch them. If I tell you, watch the last 10 Q&As, I answer everything pretty much about Season 7. How I would start it, how I would end it, the mid-season premiere, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I talk about all that. And then I get some people saying, well, I don't want to watch the old ones. I want you to answer it again new. I'm sorry, but I don't understand the purpose of that. And again, I'm not yelling at you, name I can't pronounce, but I am telling you a few Q&As back, I gave you an intro that I love, and that's how I would love if the season started that way. So check that out. Hayden Jennings. If anyone remembers that Q&A, leave links down below. Help us out. Jaden Jennings. Would you ever be open to Jesus having a backstory? Hells yeah. I love Jesus, both in the comic and the TV show. Who's Deanna? Hey Ronnie, I love your videos. What do you think about Daryl falling for one of Negan's wives? No. I think if you ever mention that again, I will find you and I will kick you in your fucking teeth! Daryl is not going to get burned. He has no reason to get burned. Okay? Like 5 people asked about this. Stop. We have Dwight. He's doing a fantastic job. Stop. Goot Van Quid. If the group had listened to Morgan and approached the Saviors to talk before attacking them in 6, do you think Negan still would have killed one of them? Definitely. They set rules, and I'm pretty sure they stick to it. Henry Osmees. Please answer. I have been copy-pasting this question for a while now. Hey, Ronnie, do you think Sasha will get Comic Holly's death? Oh, here's another thing. Since we're just going to rant, and I'm already labeled as a dick, and I can already see it coming. There's some people that watch these videos waiting for me to just not be as energetic or not be as happy, and then they're like, see, man, you're a fucking dick. Listen, the reason you're copying and pasting this over and over and over again, and the reason I'm not answering it in a Q&A is honestly because I've already answered this like 7 times, and I constantly say, no, I believe Tara is a better fit. It could be Sasha, sure, but I think that doesn't fit, and I think Tara would be a lot better for that. 10th Grimes Trash. 10th time I've posted this. Oh, we've got another one. Hey, Ronnie, do you think the showrunners will develop a Carl and Enid story in a relationship? No, I don't think that at all. I don't know. That is another one I just don't think that's an appropriate connection, with those 2 characters. East Bro. Ronnie, did you read the leaked spoilers? Oh, I put this in here because why the hell would I read leaked spoilers? I say this every video. And I don't say this to be one of those guys who, oh, I don't like spoilers, and then I peek at him, and then I'm like, hey guys, I got this prediction. There's going to be a double death. I thought of that all by myself. It's going to be Abraham and Glenn. Like, I, for real, hate spoilers. Like, I fucking hate them. Now, with that said, I'm not mad if you like them. I'm not mad if you like them. Or you. Oh, fuck. It's a second bird I forgot to feed. Son of a bitch. Anyway, I'm not mad if you guys like spoilers, but me, no. I haven't looked at it. I haven't read it. And I won't, because I legitimately hate spoilers. Robert Miller, let's try this yet again. My name is very easy to say. Oh, fuck you, man, okay? Are there any little moments from the comic that you would love to see on the show? Example, Eugene finding it interesting that a walker dried out. Oh yeah, there's a ton of little ones, but I don't know them off the top of my head. My brain's not working right. I could put that on a to-do list later on, but I definitely apologize. Nothing's coming to my head right, I would like to see Negan tell Rick that he wouldn't really cut Carl's eye out, And I know that's nothing, because in the comic he threatened to have him raped, And then later he was like, come on, Rick, I'm not going to rape your boy, or I'm not going to have anyone else rape your boy. That's disgusting. That was just an empty threat. I would like Negan to say that, but now I'm thinking, does that even matter? I mean, because the rape, there was an obvious choice there to have Negan clear his name from being a disgusting beast to being like, Rick, I wouldn't do that. Come on. William Gee. Ronnie, do you think that AMC can stump the rumor mill and totally fucking surprise us all with Negan batting practice episode? You fucking rule, dude. Yes, I do. Whoa, hold the fuck on. That went weird fast. I hope AMC can stump them, and what makes it worse here is AMC could have, for a company that has made multiple billions of dollars. Original guy, Frank Darabont, the original showrunner, is suing for like 10% of what he thought he does, something like that. And he's suing for like $280 million. Dude, that's just the showrunner. The guy who brought the show to AMC in the very beginning, he's suing for a percentage of what he thinks he deserves, which means that AMC potentially has made multiple billions of dollars with this show. Woo, motherfucker! I don't know why they're using digital blood if they're making that kind of money, but... So, with that in mind, yes, AMC makes enough money to definitely trick and mislead everyone. It would take one motivated intern, and then it would take the two actors who supposedly got killed to just show up on set, once or twice, come and have dinner, and then make sure they see you. Make sure the spotters see everybody. Leak images online of all the cast on set. That would take a day. Slowly leak that stuff throughout a week? I don't know how it's this complicated. And again, have an intern that's just really eager. You could be online doing some shit, So I don't get it. If they made that kind of money, fuck yeah. AMC definitely could have stumped the rumor mill. The closer we get to The Walking Dead, the more I'm afraid that they didn't, because in reality, whether they keep it leaked or it does leak, they're going to get rich either way. So where's the incentive, I think if someone said, if the situation was, AMC, you're going to lose millions if this leaks, I think they would have did a better job at keeping it from leaking. No, you're going to lose $1 billion if this leaks. You bet your ass, because there's incentive. AMC, if it leaks and it's not like confirmed, but it's pretty confirmed, AMC really won't lose that much, As far as ratings, you're still going to get everyone showing up to see if the spoiler is true. You know what I'm saying? That's the end of that. Feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions about everything we discussed down in that comment box. Do yourself a favor. Go watch Corey on Cinemax and Bone Tomahawk. That's a movie that's already out. You can thank me later. Subscribe now.